YouTube, how's it going? Selena here, and as you saw in the little clip, he is in his swing. Oh, this is going to be his 2-month update, and as you saw in the little clip, he's in his swing. I really wanted him to be in this video, but he's tired and fussy, so swing it is. So he is, what, 9 weeks today. This is a little bit past the 2-month mark. He's not 9 weeks today. I'm tripping. He's, what, like 9 weeks and 4 days, or yeah, 9 weeks and 4 days. So I'll start off with his height and weight on December 8th, when he was exactly 2 months. I weighed him and he was 13 pounds and 3 ounces. His height, I believe we had an appointment earlier that week, and when they measured him, he was 23 inches, so I just decided to leave it at that and not measure him myself, because doing the height part is actually a little hard. So he's pretty much gained almost half his weight in 2 months. Between this month and last month, he's gained 3 pounds. So yeah, he's doing good weight-wise with his chunky self. He's still in 0 to 3 month clothes, though by the end of December, I'm pretty sure he will be out of them and moving on to 3 to 6 month clothing. Bless you. His milestones, he's meeting all of his milestones, which I am very happy about. He is sitting up with assistance, so I can prop him up on pillows, and he can sit up there by himself, and or I can hold him and sitting up, and he loves to sit up. He is starting to try to roll over, but it kind of frustrates him, but he's starting to roll over either way, so from stomach to back or back to stomach if you lay him flat. He's cooing a lot more and laughing a lot more, which is just awesome to see. He likes tummy time a lot more now, and he will stay on his tummy for like 5, maybe 3 to 5 consecutive minutes before he starts to get fussy. And when he's on his stomach, he's just laughing and cooing and so happy, and it's awesome. Grabbing, he started working on grabbing things with his hands. So we have this monkey, which makes lots of noise, as you can see. It's got different things for him to work on grabbing, but his favorite thing the most is these ears, because they make crunchy sounds. He likes things that make crunchy sounds like that. And he mostly just tries to eat the monkey. He's gotten to, once he started to learn how to grab things, he also started trying to put them in his mouth. So that's where we are. And then his feet. He's also discovered his feet a little bit with my help, because I had him sitting on my stomach, and the way he was sitting, he could reach his feet. So that day he discovered his feet, which is actually really awesome and really cool. So every now and then he will try to reach for his feet when he's in the sitting up position, because that's when it's easiest for him to get to his feet. Being held is something that we are still working on. When he's awake, he doesn't necessarily have to be held, but I do like to try to give him my full attention. The main issues with being held is when he is sleeping. So we've made progress, and then, you know, sometimes it'll be like go 1 step forward and then go 2 steps back, but I'm just happy that we're making some kind of progress. So there are days where I can put him down for all of his naps and put him down at night, and then there are other days where he won't let me put him down at all. But I'm just thankful for, you know, the days where I can, because before I wouldn't have been able to put him down at all. So that progress is nice. His swing, as you've seen that he's in his swing right now, I try not to use it too much, but so at most he's in his swing 3 times a day, which is for one of his naps, because usually for one of his naps he's really hard to get to go to sleep. Sometimes before bed, because sometimes he's really hard to go to sleep, and the only thing that'll put him to sleep is his swing. And then in the middle of the night he likes to get up around 3-4 o'clock in the morning and just be awake and happy and just everything, but I'm tired and I want to go to sleep. So after about 30 minutes of him being up, or an hour, I will put him in a swing so that I can get some sleep. His schedule, around 1 month he was on a better schedule than what he is now, but then he had a growth spurt and he was feeding all the time, and that kind of messed up his schedule. So, and then I also, when the growth spurt was over, he was still eating every 30 minutes to an hour, and after a while I realized that the growth spurt was over. He was just eating because he could, and he was tired, so he would use me as a way to go to sleep, but it wasn't working on keeping him asleep. So I started, what his schedule is during the day is he will eat, and usually he sleeps for like 5 or 10 minutes after he eats, and then he wakes up and, well, I'll play with him and do different activities with him, and then exactly 1 hour after he eats he starts to get fussy because he's tired. And so I will try my best to put him to sleep, and if I can't, he goes in the swing. And then he will sleep for an hour to 30 minutes, and then exactly 2 hours after he's eating, after he ate, he gets fussy again and wants to eat again. And that's the way it is in the morning, early afternoon time. In the late afternoon, all he wants to do is sleep and eat. So he is barely awake during the afternoon, and then at night pretty much the same thing, sleep and eat. He is doing better on sleeping more at night. He is not sleeping through the night yet though. So Chucky Monkey got hungry, and currently he does not want to be held, so he's just, you know, chillaxing. And I'm going to finish what I was saying. So at night he sleeps for 4 hours straight. Either he sleeps for 4 hours straight, or he just sleeps for 3 hours for the first little like area, or like, I don't even know what a word to, for the first like stretch. And then after that, for the rest of the night, it's he either goes 2 or 3 hours in between his next wakings for his eating. And I try not to change his diaper at night, but it gets so full it can't be helped. And the only thing I don't like about that is it wakes him up even more if he was already awake, and I try to avoid that as much as possible, since somebody likes to be up in the middle of the night and be all happy and whatnot. So yeah, I'm talking about you. So one thing I do want to do more is giving him my full attention. What I didn't want to do in the very beginning is like get used to watching TV with him or being on my phone. And because I've gotten used to doing that, it's like now, because he's used to looking at me, and when he's looking at me, I'm looking at the TV. Whenever I look at him, he'll turn his head and look towards the TV. Even if it's not on, he'll look towards that direction. And I hate that that's kind of became a habit with him. So I'm working on doing more activities and cutting down TV to just in the morning when I'm getting him ready and when my mom is home. So of course right now I have on the TV to keep him entertained while I make the video. And so yeah, that is going to be the end of this video, and I shall see you guys next time. Until then, deuces.